A lot of people in life, what we do is continually do the same thing. Why? Because change is scary, change is daunting, change is unknown. So what we do is we stay in this place where it's the same. We enjoy this place where it's the same. Why? Because we know it. We know that where we are is safe. We know we're not going to be hurt. We know that there's a certain safety attached with staying the same. So we just remain the same. But unfortunately, as a result of staying the same, there's this element of boredom that starts to creep in, and there's not much of a variety in the diet, and all of a sudden, staying the same, it becomes boring. But still, change, it's quite a daunting thing. And actually, change, it creates a lot of pain, because there's pain associated with change. Of like, I don't know what's going to happen. There's a whole lot of confusion. This is an awkward thing. I don't like change. But change is inevitable, but everyone says that, but I don't like this whole idea. So you know what? I'm just going to stay the same. I'm going to stay doing this. I'm going to stay in the same job. I'm going to stay with the same thinking. I'm going to stay with the same mentality. I'm just going to live from this place. Why? Because change, it's scary. With change, there's pain. But the interesting thing I've noticed over time is that it gets to the stage where staying the same actually gets painful. People will, regardless of if they like it or not, actually start to pursue some form of change. Change in career, a change in relationship, a change in scenery, whatever it be, you will seek change. And in that time, what actually happens, the pain of change is actually decreased, and the pain of staying the same increases, and it actually grows higher than the pain of change. And in that moment, that's when you actually change. Now, isn't this funny that these things are actually regulated external from who you are and from the around about you? And unfortunately, we're not really the captain of this ship. It's really just determined by things around about us that do frustrate us. But if we can really be strategic and realize that this happens here, if you do need a new car, it won't mean that you have to be on the side of the freeway with a broken down car before you do get a new car, or before you do need to upgrade or change some things or downsize or whatever it be, before it gets to the stage where you're in dire, where it's so bad, where it's so worn out, where it's so far gone that you do actually need to change. If our attitudes need to be adjusted, let's change them now. Let's not wait till they've actually served their time. If we need to get smarter, if we need to grow as individuals, if we need to appreciate more, let's not wait till tomorrow. Let's actually do this thing now. Let's get better now, and let's not wait till the pain of staying the same actually grows bigger than the pain of change. Quite simply, the area above the arrow is the area of pain. That is the real area of anguish. And if you continually get to that space and make decisions while you're in that headspace, they're not going to be positive decisions. They're going to be decisions made in response to anger. They're going to be decisions made in response to pain. And that is not a positive space to be making those decisions from. My name's Sam Spry. My website is a great resource for you. It's all about getting you from where you are to where you need to be. It's going to take you 2 minutes. It's called Do You Need Life Coaching? Check it out. Thank you. God bless.